Okay, welcome, Kemp Toastmasters and distinguished guest. The speech I'm going to give up, the speech I'm giving is about effective coaching and the path that I chose. And some people are wondering, why did you want to choose effective coaching? One reason I wanted to choose effective coaching was because I think this path could help me uh, in guiding people and being a mentor to other people in Toastmasters and other organizations that I am leading, and to provide insight so that people could benefit, which I think is good. Also, another reason is Toastmasters. Just continue to improve your speeches. Going through all the speeches in the program makes a better speaker, and you're more comfortable speaking. So I would say it definitely it was a great journey, and I wish I maybe could go on it again, but I'm going to maybe choose another path going. But I'm just going to explain the journey. The first thing is usually the traditional speech that we always give for Toastmasters, and that is the icebreaker. And the icebreaker is a speech where you give what you where you give it, and it's a biographical sketch about you. It could be about your hobbies. It could be about what you do. It could be about stories in your life where you share with the club and they get to know you. Usually, I give a biographical sketch, and I'm always adding on to some of the speeches. It was titled "My Journey," and life is a journey going through it, and it helps you grow for certain situations that you may not come across. Also, in that level one path, there is effective body language. Very important as a speaker to show effective body language. The hand gestures, the moving around, getting the audience's attention is very good, and that really helped me improve in terms of effective body language. So the audience could be more comfortable, and I could be more comfortable giving the speech. Next is the evaluation and feedback. That's a very important part for Toastmasters and for level one, is that you got to learn how to evaluate people and how to give feedback so the other Toastmasters could grow and take it as a positive and improve themselves. And that makes the organization better, and it makes us better speakers and better leaders overall. Next is that I completed level two, and that is on leadership and communication. I gave a speech on my different leadership styles that you have, and I had various amounts of different leadership styles. Maybe sometimes authoritarian directly, or maybe sometimes democratic leadership, getting a consensus from everybody. And so that definitely helped. And then maybe sometimes being which I found out I could be like more of the servant leader type, where I would do stuff to make sure to get the job done, and then make sure other people learn the stuff too. So I would say that is very important that I learned through that level two. Next is communication styles. There you went over many different communication styles on how you would communicate, whether you would be, through visuals and that, and through speaking, the types of speaking that you could through the different communication styles, which is a good path to go over and a good way to assess what you are doing in terms of Toastmasters. And then level three for Toastmasters, many different projects I did during that time. One is where I think I gave a speech on reaching a consensus, and in this project, I was trying to get people to go along with a solution, a workplace solution on how to improve communication, and that I got everyone to agree on which way to go about and how decisions should be made. Next is delivering social speeches. This one I gave many a times. I gave one where I was presenting, congratulating our club for making Select Distinguished last year. We did a good job, and giving credit during these social speeches. Also, another one was with Kemp when we got the President's Distinguished, giving that, or learning how to accept an award is a big thing for those speeches. So that is one of the things I did for going through level 3 with the effective coaching on how to give it and how to present it. I want to thank, during this, all the evaluators, people who evaluated me for that. Then next is level 4 that I did, where I did some things where I had a question and answer session about like the Toastmasters program. People were asking me many different types of questions. I would respond, what does it take for the pathways? How many paths you need to complete in the new pathways program? And I said 2 paths. What do you need to be a DTM? You have to be a district leader. You have to be a club coach for at least 6 months to a year, and you have to fulfill all the other leadership requirements and that. So people got a better understanding of what it takes to be a leader through this. And then I also did a fingers where improvement through positive coaching, where this is where I wanted to improve the American Legion, where I am the commander at. And I wanted to just direct people into, telling them what we do and telling them how to improve the organization, what things we should be doing, how many, should we be meeting more, discussing certain issues and upkeep of the place, or how we do things communicating wise. I would say it was one of the things that through positive coaching, and I would reward people. I learned how to reward people for doing a good job and acknowledging people so that they feel better and they want to work in the organization. Because if you don't take care of the employees you have, you don't deserve good employees. So that's one of the things I learned through that. And it's about being positive and having a positive effect on the place and not providing any negativity, which I think is very helpful. And then the last part of the level 5 part that I did was high performance leadership. There is where I did a project for the American Legion, and it was how to form committees and how to improve the different operations, how to improve membership, how to improve the infrastructure, how to improve the security of the place, how to improve the finances. And I worked individually with everyone on the committee, making sure that we were ready and that we would do good in implementing a security system, making sure everyone was ready for the change by communicating and knowing when the security system came out. Giving membership calls, which got us, an award for membership, was very good. Telling everyone when to call people and how to get people for membership. And then also for finances, doing a budget, making sure we were on task, changing the prices at the bar, making sure we were within, and being able to operate for operating expenses. Another project was ethical leadership, how to be ethical in a volunteer organization, which is very important. Going forward, that you're making the right decision based that you're following the guidelines of the organization and you're not deviating from the rules and you're doing good for the public overall. And then another one was how to speak professionally. There is where I spoke on different issues in front of the audience, making sure that the speech was good and giving them an example of different types. I think for one of them was the different college football stadiums that I went to. I went through 20 minutes of mentioning all the college football stadiums, and I was going through them professionally and making sure people had a good understanding of the stadium and that. So those were some of the things that in going through the path, learning going through it. It took a lot of perseverance getting through it, and I did it through multiple clubs, which was which wasn't the easiest to do. But I made sure accounting for all that and making sure I was ready in giving all these speeches and making sure that I was prepared to the best of my ability. Thank you.